All
There,
good.
I think I've got it. I think it's
You think we're
working.
good? Are we good? Are we good?
I think so. I'm sorry, guys. I've got some bad Wi-Fi connection up here, but um, I think I'm good now.
No worries there. Don't worry about that. How are you? How's your day?
It's going well so far. You'll have to excuse me, folks. I am joining from Toronto, Canada, in a cottage. So this is what happens when you're in North Ontario, or sorry, north of Toronto, Ontario. So this is what happens when you're on cottage Wi-Fi. So thank you for bearing with me.
It's understandable. It's a long weekend. You got to go out and enjoy the outdoors while you can.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we can get into it. I won't take up too much of your cottage time. So yeah, if you want to just introduce yourself and talk about the organization a little bit, the floor is yours.
That's great. Thanks, Anil. Hi, my name is Dane Bland. I am the Director of Philanthropy at Rainbow Railroad. First, I want to say thanks so much to Locals Festival for profiling Rainbow Railroad as an organization. We're so genuinely grateful for community partners like Locals Festival, who are genuinely the backbone of our organization and make what we do possible. So thank you very much. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Rainbow Railroad, we are an international LGBTQI plus organization that help people escape from violence and persecution in the 70 plus countries where it is still unfortunately either illegal or criminalized to be a member of the LGBTQI community or to express same-sex intimacy. And on top of those countries, there are many others around the world where, while it isn't illegal, let's say, to be a member of the community, people are still persecuted for celebrating things like Pride, for waving rainbow flags, or simply just for being who they are. So we're an important organization that works around the world where these issues are taking place, and we help people as much as we possibly can escape from violence and persecution.
Awesome. Thank you so much for explaining. And thank you. We really appreciate having organizations like you exist help people in other countries or other places of the world that don't have access to this kind of, help. I'm sure they obviously appreciate everything you and your organization does for them. Why did you join Rainbow Road specifically? If you want to give like an origin story of like your journey to the organization.
Sure. Yeah. Rainbow Railroad started. My origin story or Rainbow Railroad's origin story?
Both. Let's hear both.
Sure. So I'm relatively new to Rainbow Railroad. I started at Rainbow Railroad in March. So pandemic job, which has been an interesting journey. And it's a real privilege for someone like me to work for a place like Rainbow Railroad. I am cisgendered. I am a white man. I grew up in Canada, where broadly the LGBTQI plus community are accepted. So using my privilege and the privilege that I was born into to advocate for an organization like Rainbow Railroad is really important. And I take that responsibility really seriously. Rainbow Railroad started in the spirit of the Underground Railroad as an activist organization in 2006. And from 2006 until 2013, it was entirely led by a really wonderful and dedicated group of volunteer board members and activists. In 2013, Rainbow Railroad received official charitable status in Canada, and we received official charitable status in 2016 in the United States. And we are proudly based both in Canada and in the USA. And really, really proud to work with incredible supporters and donors on both sides of the border. And from there, we've really experienced a significant period of growth, in large part thanks to community organizations like this one and supporters like our wonderful community of supporters and corporate partners. We're really very, very lucky, and we've grown from helping, one person at a time to helping hundreds and almost even thousands of people every single year.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. Just a heads up for everyone that's in the chat right now, in the live right now, feel free to ask any questions in the chat below. We will get to them. And yeah, feel free to check out the Rainbow Railroad on their page for more information. Dane, if you don't mind, I know you have some stories about some people you've helped in the past associated with Rainbow Railroad. If you want to talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I mean, Rainbow Railroad has helped, as I mentioned, thousands of people. We're really, really so lucky. And each story of people that we've supported is unique and fantastic. One that springs to mind, it's a bit of a recent example, is Rainbow Railroad recently helped a trans woman escape from Barbados. And she's now living in Canada, is really wonderfully happy to be here, and is now exploring a career as a professional cartoonist and in our country, and is sharing her talents with all of us. And we're so lucky that she's here, and we were grateful to be able to help out. Every individual story of people that Rainbow Railroad has helped is unique, and the persecution and violence that people are facing around the world is real. We receive thousands of requests every year, and unfortunately, we're only able to help several hundred people for a number of complex reasons, not the least of which is money and resources. But the people that we do help make such a difference in the communities where they end up, and we're so grateful to be doing this work.
Awesome. Yeah, we really appreciate, like I said before, we really appreciate all the work that you do. Someone's Instagram name straight up says spread love with all. And I feel like that's something that we all need to do, is just spread the love and help out where we can. I guess a really good question that I wanted to ask was how your work has differed since the pandemic has started, and like how you've been trying to find workarounds with that.
Absolutely. So Rainbow Railroad has been really lucky. Over the course of the pandemic, we have still managed to move over 150 people to safer countries. And that is including, obviously, border restrictions and travel restrictions. So we're really proud of that work. But what we've also done is work that we were already doing in countries, like providing direct support and working with partners and responding to crackdowns. This is work that we were already doing, and throughout the course of the pandemic, it's become even more core and more important to the core of what we do. And you can learn a little bit more about this work. I want to refer people to our annual report, which we just published on our website. So if you visit rainbowrailroad.org, right on the home page, I think the annual report is the first thing that you see there. And it talks a lot about different trends that we've observed and different things that we've been able to do over the course of the pandemic, in spite of the fact that border restrictions have made the core of our work, which is still travel, and providing emergency travel support to people who need to escape. We've still been able to do that, and we're so proud of that. But we've also helped people in increasingly unique ways in the face of the pandemic. And it's work that we hope that we can continue to do even after the pandemic too, because it's enabled us to help a lot more people.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a big thing with the whole with what I was thinking with helping people, and the fact that you guys are dealing with pandemic and border restrictions and travel restrictions, and obviously your main thing is helping people overseas and around the world. So I'm sure it's extremely hard just to like kind of help people, but I'm happy that you guys are still able to find workarounds and still able to help people, and I'm sure the people that you've helped are appreciated extremely.
Absolutely. And just one thing, I know that whenever we go live, sometimes there are people who join Rainbow Railroad Live who may themselves need support. So if you yourself are an LGBTQI plus person and are experiencing persecution or violence, please visit our website at rainbowrailroad.org. And on that website, there is a button that says Get Help, and we ask that you fill out that form to securely request help from our organization if you need it. Please visit rainbowrailroad.org and then click on the Get Help button. I should note that our website is translated into multiple languages as well, so please fill it out in the language that you feel most comfortable in.
Perfect. Thank you so much. One last question here is basically just how we as people can help the organization in whatever way is possible.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great question, and I'm grateful you asked it. The easiest, being here and learning a little bit more about our work in spite of my Wi-Fi situation going on over here is absolutely a fantastic way to get involved. Just simply learning, visiting our website, following us on social media, amplifying our messaging, sharing our posts, putting things on your story. All of these things are relevant and meaningful ways that you can get involved and support Rainbow Railroad and help educate more people about global homophobia and the migrant crisis. These are complicated issues, and taking just a minute to learn a little bit more is very, very valuable and important. The second thing, if you've got the means, of course, you can make a donation in honor of Lowell's Festival or in general, right on Rainbow Railroad's website. $5 a month or $5 at all is helpful and meaningful. And as a community, if everyone in our community gave that much money, we'd be so lucky and able to do the work that we do. It's the cost of a Starbucks coffee. And so if you're able to give one of them up, I myself love Starbucks, but if you're able to part with one, then you can help. If a community of people did that, you can actually help our work. And then the last thing is, if you may not have the ability to donate large yourself, but you know that you've got a community of people who might be behind you, you can host a fundraiser for Rainbow Railroad for your birthday on Facebook, or you can visit donate.rainbowrailroad.org and start your own fundraiser. People have started fundraisers. There was a girl named Anna, I think, who started a fundraiser to she had really beautiful curly hair, and she buzzed her head and for Rainbow Railroad, and she raised probably, I want to say, $5,000 or something unbelievable. And over the course of a month, $200 or $300 at a time, people dedicating their birthdays to Rainbow Railroad on Facebook, we raise tens of thousands of dollars a year from people who are celebrating their birthday by asking their friends, family, and colleagues to donate to Rainbow Railroad on their behalf. So it's a fantastic way to get involved as well, if you want to help signal boost or amplify our message.
I love the birthday message a lot too. It's so easy just to say like, hey, I'm celebrating my birthday, I want to do it in support of Rainbow Railroad. And I feel like it's such an easy and simple thing, I feel like a lot of people just feel like, oh, it's really hard, I don't have the funds, or like it's too much work, whatever. But just a simple share, a simple tell a friend in person, next party you're at, parties, kind of COVID season. But, next get together or anything you have, just let your friends and family know, hey, this organization I really like a lot. It would be great if you help me get back to it. So that's amazing. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Look, again, thank you for having me. We're so pleased and proud to be a part of this. I hope that people tune in to all of the Locals Festival programming over the course of the weekend. Please enjoy some fantastic local artists and speakers. And I think I heard in trying to join one of the 6 times I tried to join, there's cooks and stuff like that. So I hope everyone stays and enjoys the programming. And look, I hope that you stay in touch with us too. Please follow us on Instagram or follow us on social media, and stay in touch with us too. We would love to have you involved.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dane. For everyone in here, we're going to be cutting this set. Feel free to come back at 1:30 to join us with our other co-host, Erica. We should be talking with a local nail tech from Mississauga. Micah did that at 1:30. Again, please feel free to check out the Locals Festival page for more information about the locals we're going to have on this festival, as well as the giveaway and the donation page to Rainbow Railroad. Thank you so much again, Dane, to you and your organization for everything you guys do. And we'll talk soon.
Thanks for having me, O'Neill. Have a good one, everyone.
All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.